Hello everybody, it's me Roscoe and welcome to the latest instalment of Game Day, and we're back at Portman Road for a big one as Ipswich Town take on Manchester United in the Premier League, the biggest game of football this weekend, quote Kieran McKenna. And it is, because a lot of narratives in this one. Obviously the feature game on Sky Sports, so Roy Keane and co are in the TV box. Where's that? It's up there somewhere, there it is. And obviously McKenna taking on his former club. Amarin, his first game in charge of Manchester United. The world will be watching, and Portman Road is looking very nice indeed. The weather's not too shabby. As you can see, yeah, my hair is a bit of a mess. It's been windy, but hopefully it will just be a nice overcast hour. Very mild, which I don't mind. Don't mind that indeed. I've got a few layers on, but nothing too crazy. But enough of that. We're going to get our normal stick, media scran, the team news, and the thoughts on the Cowie Army, and of course some snappy snaps of Ipswich Town versus the Red Devils. Let's go. Okay, then as standard, gone up to the media suite and got the food, and I was hoping for a roast today, but we've got a lamb hot pot. There it is in all its glory. Vegetables, a bit of meat, warm the cockles up, ready for a game of football. Let's bring it on. And I think at full time, Ruben Amarin, Kieran McKenna will be speaking in those seats over there, talking about whatever the result is going to be today. So let's get in our belly and let's get the team news. Let's see who's starting against Manchester United. Our food is in the belly. AJ's smiling and laughing because we're matching.
Yeah, we are.
There we go.
Green of all colours, that feels wrong. We shouldn't have done that.
It's not that sort of green though, if you know what I mean. It's nice like olive green.
Yeah, I like it. It's the same, my coat's green as well. We've got, wow. But it's not that kind of green.
No, it's not. No, don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here, a big game. I'm here now with AJ, obviously, and team news has just dropped. Mate, how are you feeling though before we get into that? Because I've just, it's busy here in the press rooms and everything. So we've actually been separated for all this time.
I know, I missed you.
Well, yeah, but yeah, how are you feeling?
Good, yeah. It feels like it's been ages since we've had a game, which is weird. It's the international breaks, isn't it? I kind of expected it was going to be a bit like this, and you walk through and you see lots of big names in this journalism industry who are here. A lot of former footballers as well, which is also quite scary. And yeah, it's been as big as it's been made up to be so far. I think it's all really from an external national point around Ruben Amarin and stuff like that, but it looks like he's going to be sticking with a back four for his team, and it looks like Ipswich probably going to more of a 4. I thought it was a bit of a 5 against Spurs, but it looks like it's going to be a 4 for this one. Should we jump straight into it?
Yeah, one change, is it?
One change is the way it's looking at the moment, with Ben Johnson coming out of the side and out of the squad entirely. We'll have to wait and see what's happened to him, but it's Wes Burns coming in.
Big day for him.
Yeah, big day for him. Obviously didn't play in the internationals, bit of a knock, so good to have him back in. I think that he's got a bit of a point to prove as well, and if you're looking for kind of that right-sided cover who can come a little bit deeper, maybe not something that Amari does as the kind of half wing-back role, the options aren't really there because Johnson's out and Ogbene's out, so it makes sense to have Wes Burns in there to help double up and protect Axel Tuanzebe. Other than that, as you were in terms of the teams, I think it'll be a slightly different shape. A few different bits on the bench. Calvin Phillips, we knew that he was carrying a knock. He's not been deemed fit enough to be involved in this one. George Hurst obviously has done his knee. Best wishes, George. It's a real sucker punch.
Injury in this year?
I think so. It's been a while. He had one, obviously, Boxing Day last year over the summer, and now this again. So, it's going to be really frustrating for him, but a chance for Ali Al-Hamidi to get some minutes between now and probably Christmas, you'd say. I'd imagine that George Hurst will be targeting a New Year return. And then Jack Taylor back in the squad as well. He would have been gutted to have missed international duty with that Wembley game. And again, always comes on a bit like Ben. I think he's going to have a point to prove. He always has a point to prove. He's fierce into tackles. He's exactly the kind of super sub you want. So having him on the bench is really good. That the substitutes in general look a bit better. No Jacob Greaves, another one I've clocked as well.
He's been here though. I've just sort of bumped into him and I was like, oh, he's bigger. These players, I think they are the big boys.
Yeah, exactly, and wheels and doors and all that. So I'm sure he'll be back soon enough, but there's full trust in Cameron Burgess to do the job. I think as well, when you look at the centre-back situation, it makes sense where you've got Cameron Burgess, who's been really good so far in terms of keeping him in the team, and then also Luke Wolfen, as far as I'm aware, is a Man United fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he would have been livid to have missed out this game, wouldn't he? And with all of that, I don't think there was that much of a need to rush Jacob Greaves back in, keep him fit and firing hopefully for the next few weeks because he's going to be important. He's a brilliant player. So there's your team, 4-2-3-1, one change, Wes Burns in, hopefully a really big game for him.
Indeed. You've gone for a draw, I've gone for a win. I don't know if that's changed. I don't know when you see the team. Does that change for you? Do you sort of have a feeling, actually, this game could go a different way? Or I think that, what game was it? When there was Brentford, wasn't it? When there was that many changes, we went, oh my God. They did,
well, we had a feeling, didn't we,
yeah,
at that point that it was going to be like that. I think with this one, I played it quite safe, where you never really know. You don't want to go too big and predict a win against the top 6 team, in my eyes. You know, it's just how I'm feeling. Yeah, exactly. But there's just so many unknown quantities that I wouldn't feel confident backing Town to lose, especially on home soil, especially off the back of a win at Spurs. So I think it's a safe option to play for a draw, isn't it? I think there could be some goals in this. I think it'll be good fun. I'll be interested to see how Town kind of prepare for the back four, because I wouldn't be surprised they've been focusing on this potentially being a 3-4-3, but it's not. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Yes, indeed. Well, AJ will go in his spot with good old Stuart Watson. Do type times. He's already been on 5 line today. Stu. I'm going to get downstairs, get some snappy snaps, and let's see how Town get on. Let's go. Okay, then now pitch side. Countdown the kickoff is on. Players have done all their warm-ups. The atmosphere is building here at Portman Road. They're ready to get some snappy snaps. I'll do another video just as the players come out, and I'm sure there's going to be some goosebumps. Let's get into it. Flames once again here at Portman Road. Players are out here, hello Mr. Ball once again, and there they go. What an atmosphere here at Portman Road, packed out as always. Any more flames? No more flames at the moment. Bring it on, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it on when I'm Mr. Ball. Well, it's ended. Ipswich Town 1, Manchester United 1. I'm here with good old Jubster, my friend. Good to see you once again.
Hey, how are you?
And it feels like could have actually won that, but we haven't. Overall thoughts?
Well, let's start from the beginning here.
Yeah,
we're playing Manchester United.
They took the lead like in the first minute.
Oh, they took the lead in the first minute. I mean, I'm interested to watch that one back. I mean, yeah, we're behind the goal. I can't see what happened. But after that, what performance?
Yeah.
What performance from Town in that first half? It was all Ipswich. It was 55 minutes before United had their first corner, something stupid like that. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. They, even though we've had an international break, we've built on that result from Spurs, and there was only really one team that was going to go on and win that one. And I'm standing here and saying that's Ipswich Town.
Yeah, incredible. And yeah, I think we did really well going behind, because some teams go behind so early, it deflates you, because obviously this game was a big build-up, obviously the biggest game in world football this weekend, and they go and score in the first minute.
New manager and all that.
New manager bounce,
all that sort of stuff. But it didn't affect the team one little bit. Okay, they went behind really early on, and but the crowd were behind them. The team were up for it, and kudos to Amari. Absolutely, we've been waiting. We've been waiting for Amari, and that was just trademark what we saw last year. We saw 2 of those against Hull. There it was today. Absolutely stonking strike from Amari, and I'm well chuffed for him. Really am.
And age of deflection, but pretty happy with that.
pretty happy with that.
So we've got a few little boys here trying to come in a second. Let Jubster finish the interview. Second half though, it was all Town.
It was all Town again. Yeah. I mean, we contained United. I mean, I'm standing here, 2 years ago talking to you about Accrington, Morecambe, Cheltenham here, and I'm telling you now, we contained Man United. We really restricted them to to what? A couple of skyward shots in the second half. I don't think Muric had to make so I think wasn't there something pretty early on in the second half, but we're obviously that's the other end of the pitch from us guys, but we were so in control of that game. I mean, I've been here with the Premier League 20 years ago, and I remember the 1-1 that we did here, and that was an absolutely fantastic game, and we've just gone and matched that 22 years later. I'm absolutely on cloud nine, really am.
And we could have nicked that at the end, my friend. Connor Chaplin, what a chance.
Oh yeah, him and then how laddie he got sort of like tangled up in that, but it was on target. There just was not enough power behind it. But oh my god, if that had gone in, scenes. Wow, I'm absolutely buzzing. I really am. I'm buzzing for my children as well. They've not seen us in the Premier League, and here we are walking away from a game today. We've drawn 1-1. Jess is absolutely over the moon. She's
looking after my stuff, so thanks, Jess.
Yes.
Because what happens, by the way, a little peek behind the curtain. We do this. We go over a little bit over here. I leave my bag over there, and then everyone else comes over here. Like, no, someone look after my bag. Someone's going to say, I'll put your bag down there. But anyway, final thoughts.
Oh, final thoughts. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. I mean, international breaks are now over. We've got a good run of games now coming through to March. Forest away, Wolves away, Palace home here. I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're gonna climb that table. We're gonna climb that table. I'm not worried about league position. I don't even worry about looking at that. But we've just beaten Spurs away. We've just drawn at home to Manchester United. It's 4 points out of 6 from the top 6. Let's build on it.
Top man. Well, up next, I'm joined by George Mann, and oh man, George, Ipswich Town drew the Man United 1-1, and they could have won.
Yeah, we could have actually won that. We were the better team, which is something
by
really
the way,
weird to say.
I just noticed, I don't know if you can see it on the video, little moustache from November.
There is a little moustache. I gave myself a 2-week head start beforehand. It's come back to bite me because it's really quite annoying now, but I do like it. But you have to see it. You have to be this close to see it, unfortunately.
Yeah. On the camera, you probably can't see it, I don't know.
No, you can't see it. Just draw it on. That's all right. There you go. Yeah, we were the better team than Manchester United. That is really weird to say. Despite 2 years ago when we was in League One, and we're drawn against Manchester United. What is going on? What is football? What is this? But it's absolutely crazy. Start of the game, they got that really good counter-attack. I think we kind of knew they were going to do the counter-attacking. They had the pace up front, and they utilised it. But then from there on in, we absolutely dominated it. Chance after chance after chance. And I was going, Amari, just get on your left foot.
Yeah.
Just get on your left foot and hit it. A little bit of lady luck.
You got to say that.
But in the back of the net, come on, that was absolutely beautiful. But we could have gone ahead before that with Delap, with that brilliant save by Onana. I know he went for power, but still, so frustrating. We could have made it there 2-1. And we just kept going, and we just nullified them. We absolutely nullified them. It was all about the Manchester United show, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With a new manager. Might be the same old story, but we don't know just yet. But we are keeping ourselves in this. Is what we've got to do. We've just got to keep battling, not get cut adrift like one team, at the moment are getting a bit cut adrift, not mentioning names. But we just have to keep battling, have to keep going. And now we've got this really good run coming up. Forest away next. I know Forest had a really good start to the season. I know they have, but still, there is a chance. And then those 2 back-to-back games, Palace and Bournemouth. We are looking at possibly I'm going to put this out there. Possibly 6 points.
Ooh.
Possibly 6 points. Possibly 6
Clip
points. Yeah, clip this. Well, I just say hopefully we'll win against Spurs, and we did win against Spurs, but I wasn't committed to it. But still, we are doing really well. We've just got to keep going and up the town.
Top man. Go next, I'm joined by Pachy, my friends. You're Pachy after that because it's just got a draw. They could have won.
They should have won, to be honest.
Again, because we've had this before with Fulham, Aston Villa.
Yeah, well, the last home game we drew 1-1 against Leicester when I'm not still bitter about it, but we were robbed.
Yes.
I am still bitter about it. But today, first minute we concede, I thought, look at these Man United players. They're actually showing up for their manager now. And then after that, I thought we were near the better side. No, Man United a few chances, but it was all us.
But where were you at, by the way, though, when they did go 1-0?
I was sat in my seat feeling very irritated.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like...
No, it's a minute. There's 89 minutes past time to go.
It's not, team.
It's when if they'd have kept on top of us and maybe got a
scored
then it'd be like, then we're really up on poo creek with that paddle, so to speak. Yeah, mustn't swear. But no, and then we're learning in this league. You can tell. Like we weren't 1-0 down against Everton. We sort of crumbled. We went, behind at West Ham twice, crumbled. We're now getting resilient. And Sammy Morsey, what a man! What a player!
And this boy,
Burgess.
This boy as well.
Is that the juice?
There he is on programme today.
The juice.
But yeah, I think that's what. Let's just talk. Let's name drop a few players. So yeah, Sam Morsey, Kdog, Karen Burgess got man of the match. Liam Delap, bloody hell, boy.
I bet in the second half where he just took out 3 players, knocked out the wing, and then nearly scored from a great save from Onana. Amari.
I
know
lovely.
God deflection, but he was still going anyway. I don't care what anyone says. Who else can we name? Well, Axel.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for Axel. Bless him. He was immense again. You could tell we did tire towards the end a little bit, but I've been thinking, it's Christmas coming up, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you think someone should buy Garnacho some football boots with studs in? Because he might stay on his feet then.
Yeah,
he's actually.
I'll tell
you what, if he actually stays on his feet, he's actually quite a decent player. I understand, but he just seemed to perhaps the grass smells nice. I don't know. Perhaps it's comfy, that new pitch. We spent millions on it, so I might come and have a sleep down there in the summer. Was that good? But now, joking aside, they had a couple of good chances, but we nullified them, and we were. Let's say the Juice and Morsey midfield ran that game, and we were awesome. And compared to drawing 1-1 against Leicester, I was really dejected with the Premier League and how VAR. Today, it was just seeing my club where, I know I said so many times, our club where it is now, it's just brilliant. I mean, I felt not emotional, but I felt a real bit of pride at the start.
Yeah.
When the players come out, I thought,
Flames.
I thought, effing hell, here we bloody are.
Yeah.
So, but then, like I say, we've got, anyway, there's the next few games coming up. I know Forest away will be tough, but every game's tough.
Yeah,
but we're definitely learning. I think we can stay up a town.
Up next, I'm joined by Kdog, all the way from Wales. My friend, it just feels like we could have won that game.
Could have won that, should have won that. I'd come out there thinking, how have we not won that? Yeah. And it tells you how far we've come as a team. That the last time I spoke to you was after Everton, and we were very poor.
Yeah. Oh, really? Has that been that long?
Yeah, I think it has. Yeah, I just haven't. Yeah,
it's fine.
Feels like a long time. But then you come out of here today thinking disappointed you haven't beaten Manchester United.
Guys did it.
We were by far the better team.
Yeah.
We battered them in that first half. Well, they scored a really soft goal early on, didn't they? I think Muir's just got to do better there, or someone's got to do better, because it's good play. It is smart from Rashford, just getting the gap between the centre half and the keeper. Keeper's in no man's land, defender's in no man's land. They're both letting the ball trickle towards him. Someone's got to claim it and just get anyway. But then we battered them for 80 minutes, near enough. I thought, first half we were all over him.
Yep.
Garnacho was in Axel's pocket all game. Got to check his shorts before he washes them tonight. He's absolutely useless, isn't he?
Yeah.
It was always funny how poor he was today. But yeah,
he's going to score a hat trick next week.
He probably will, and I'll put him back in my pep.
Which is fine.
Which is fine, but it's not till next week.
Yeah.
But I thought they were 1-11 were fantastic today.
Yeah.
Half time, Mari's goal. We've been due a goal like that from him.
Yeah.
He's been trying it, and it's due. Deflection.
We had a free kick, didn't he? I think maybe 10 minutes before, and he had a good position, and he just went.
And you think, and Delap's got chance about 5 minutes before that. Is a good save from Onana. Arguably, Delap should do better. Put it just a little bit further across from him, because then a yard across and it's in the goal. But you go into half time 1-1, absolutely battering them. You're thinking, we're in here. We should be winning this. We could be winning this. Second half, I think half time came at the right time for United. They came out better. They pressed us harder. And I think started to run out of steam a little bit. A bit like Liverpool, where all right. It was, again, after an hour, it was still 0-0, and then just sort of difference in quality and fitness sort of showed through. It started to happen today, but I don't think United would have scored in a month. They really didn't look like a good side. Amarin's probably come away from today thinking he's got a lot more work to do than I think he realised. Maybe he doesn't, but I thought maybe towards the end we should have won it. Al Hamidi gets in Chapman's way, another good save from Onana, and you think chances gone begging. I didn't think Al Hamdi looked all that great when he came on.
Oh, why? I thought he was alright. He just looked a bit.
He looks unfit to me.
Yeah.
Or
he's just come back from an injury.
He has, and he hasn't played, which doesn't help.
Yeah. Big occasion though.
Yeah.
I know.
But if your manager comes and says, "Look, we're home to Manchester United. We're on top of them. Go and win this for us," and then to jog around the place when everyone else was sprinting, I just think we didn't look like he was going to have the same impact that Delap had or that Hurst would have had. But it takes time to get up to Premier League speed, and we did say, didn't we, in the group chat, he needed a championship loan. And I think if he'd gone out on a championship loan and played more football, then perhaps if he'd have come on, he wouldn't have come on today because he wouldn't be here. But you know what I mean? Like, it would have good for him. It is difficult when you haven't played football, I guess. But I really think we should have taken something from that.
Yeah, we should have done, mate.
And I was a bit nervous towards the end. I thought they put pressure on.
I think someone was next to me, our photographer next to me, and said like Luton were in this position like last season where they were on top and then they go a sucker punch at the end. But thankfully, Town that didn't happen.
But I say, what chances do they have apart from the Rashford goal and the Fernandes free kick? It didn't really look like they had any chances. We take positives from that. You've taken 4 points from the last two games. I think if anyone had offered us 4 points from Spurs and United, we would have taken it. Forest away next week. It's a daunting game. They've been playing well, but I think we can go and get something from that. And then onwards. But I'm feeling a lot more positive than we were. A game we probably should have won.
And the final man joining me is good old Mike, my friend, looking good as always in the new hat and everything, and the goatee.
Yeah, I was going to go for the tash for the Movember, but I thought I'll keep a little bit on the chin as well.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you think of Mike's goatee.
Shit,
I like it.
Be bleeping that.
Yeah, I will have to. Yeah, we're a family show.
Bit like we were in the first half.
Really?
Well, we let them straight in, didn't we?
The first 5 minutes.
We can't afford to be doing that, Ross.
No, we can't.
That's relegation form, that is. Wasn't even going anywhere near. It wasn't even a dangerous cross.
The wind sort of blew it a little bit, didn't it?
It just pinged in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, for God's sake, it's going to be hard enough as it is. But Man U were poor, really,
They
weren't
were
they?
really poor.
They were there for the taking, Ross.
Yeah.
That's 2 points dropped.
In a way, it's actually truthful because we should have won today. I've said this in all the other interviews. That's one of those days where
Delap open goal, missed it before Mari smashed it in.
Yeah.
Open net, and then Al Hamadi walking in treacle. Tame little effort at the end. He should have put his laces through it.
Yeah. Or was it Chaplin? I think there's one of them.
I think
two.
Chaplin knocked it onto him. It was one of them.
It's one of
the two. But they should have put the laces through it. Keeper would have had no chance. 6 yards out, no chance.
Yeah. That's the difference, isn't it? You know, when maybe the Championship, we would have gone on to win that game. But the Premier League,
I mean, they'll get better. I'm sure of it. I mean, there's quality throughout their squad, isn't there?
There is.
Right. But obviously they're on a downer at the moment, and it's down to their new manager to turn things around. And he's got his work cut out, but that's his problem.
That's his problem. Not ours.
I wanted us to win so we could sing "You're Getting Sacked" in the morning.
That would have been a record. As you know, I think there's a record like someone actually never managed a game. He just got sacked the next day, or something like that.
Was he an England manager?
I think so. I think it was something like Leroy Rossinier, who Liam Rossinier's dad got sacked to Torquay, I think. Let us know in the comments. It's definitely he got appointed, then he got sacked maybe like 72 hours later or something. Anyway, back to the game, my friend.
Probably no money in the club.
Yeah, probably.
Promised money for signings, and then he got there and said, no, there's no money.
No, but I think this Ruben guy, I think he's going to be there for a bit. I think he was very impressed with his interviews and stuff. But what were you impressed with today, Mike, in terms of the whole 90 minutes for Town? Because a lot of players did stand out. Liam Delap, he just gets in you, doesn't he?
I'm not impressed that we've only got 2 strikers.
Yeah, fit strikers.
Yeah, and one of them's not fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with that. I don't know. Do you want me to say about? I'm disappointed that we didn't win that.
Yeah, and that's funny, Sam.
I missed songs of praise for this. And Country File. Yeah. And I'm also missing Antiques Roadshow now, I think.
That's during the week, isn't it? It's during the week, isn't it? Oh no, it is on the Sunday.
I record it all on VHS anyway.
That's what I mean.
So I'll watch it when I get home.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else.
Need a striker in January, yeah?
Yeah, January.
Somebody said Wes Burns is dismissed. He's been a bit off it, hasn't he? Wes Burns.
I think he obviously a big step up for him, the lad.
Big step up.
But yeah, he didn't really do much today, did he?
Yeah, a big step up from Wales to the Premier League.
Well, once again, think he played against us for Fleetwood and scored in that 3-1 before obviously McKenna then went on to get us promoted and stuff. And it's mad to think though.
Who was in goal?
I don't actually know who was in goal. Thomas Holy. Would have been in goal?
Holy.
Yeah.
His career's mooned now, isn't it?
Now the third tier of the Czech
Champions
Republic.
League now, isn't he?
No, he's in the third tier of the Czech Republic. Anyway, this is going a bit of a round tangent. Final thoughts. Forest up next.
Final thoughts. Yeah. Hooters away next. We're going there.
Is there one next to the ground? Is there?
It's next to Notts County.
Oh yeah.
Where apparently there's ample parking.
Oh.
Because they're playing away. So we'll be parking at Notts County. Hooters across the road.
Well, if you want to join Mike with that, then
we'll see you after the game.
See you after the game, lad. Well,
I think if we carry on playing like we're doing, right? Which in the first half I was quite shocked how we was controlling the ball. We took possession of the ball and everything else. Not so much in the second half, but that was expected because they'd probably had a rollicking and they'd been fed a bit of information. Try this, try that, or whatever. But the first half, yes, we were all over them, weren't we? Yeah. And the possession was great. We were passing and moving it really fast. Maybe we just burned out in the second half, I'm not sure because and substitutions and everything else.
We ran our socks off our boys, didn't they?
Yeah, the first half they ran the socks off and that, but it's just disappointing because they were there for the taking today. They were there for the taking. I think they're only going to get better from now on, and this was a good chance to have beaten them. It's a shame really because we really need them points. But we might get them at Forest. Forest are on a dip now. And then we've got Palace, haven't we?
Yeah, Palace here.
That's the
that
big
Portman
game.
Road under the lights.
Under the lights, we're under the lights again.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And we don't lose under the lights.
It's not actually that cold, is it?
It's great, isn't it?
It's not nice and mild.
I know.
Yeah, late November. Only got a few layers on.
It's a good day to wear a jockstrap. I'm glad.
Thanks for watching Game Day. See you in Forest. Bye bye for now.